This was a very good deal for Hunter Biden. He should be thanking his attorneys.
The president's son reaching that deal with federal prosecutors will explain the charges Hunter Biden is set to plead guilty to and have more reaction from Capitol Hill. Tens of millions of you baking in sweltering temperatures nationwide. How the excessive heat is also being amplified by hundreds of thousands of power outages.
Our crews are working around the clock to ensure that we are doing everything possible to locate the Titan and the 5 crew members.
It is that race against time in the Atlantic. Crews trying to track down a missing submersible before the oxygen supply runs out. I'm Del Walters in Atlanta. The second hour of the debrief starts right now. We begin tonight with that deal between the Justice Department and Hunter Biden. The president's son now agreeing to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax charges. That agreement also deals with a felony gun charge. The deal involving Hunter Biden could be subject to a review by the judge in this particular case. Joining us now from Capitol Hill is our congressional correspondent, Stephanie Liebergen. Stephanie has more on the charges. Good evening, Stephanie.
Hey, Del, good evening. Well, this agreement announced today dealing with 3 separate charges is something that Hunter Biden's attorney believes will put an end to the 5-year investigation that has been going on into the president's son. And while the Department of Justice probe might be winding down, congressional Republicans say they're not done looking into the president's son just yet.
Hunter Biden has struck a deal to settle federal charges for failing to pay income taxes and illegally possessing a gun. The charges were made public Tuesday in court filings from the Department of Justice. The plea deal is expected to keep the president's son out of jail.
This was a very good deal for Hunter Biden, and he should be thanking his attorneys. I mean, that being said, U.S. Attorney Weiss was appointed by Donald Trump, and President Biden kept him as U.S. Attorney while this investigation was pending, and Merrick Garland didn't remove him either. So this deal was offered by a Republican appointee.
Hunter Biden is expected to get probation for pleading guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax evasion charges. And for the felony charge of possessing a gun as an illegal drug user, the president's son will be on pretrial diversion.
Pretrial diversion offers a criminal defendant the opportunity to resolve a matter with a lesser charge or no charge at all. If Hunter Biden complies with the terms of his probation, then the more serious felony addict in possession charge goes away.
The deal surprised some legal experts and sparked outrage among Republicans who say the DOJ is going easy on the president's son.
The fact that misdemeanor charges were filed and that Hunter Biden was offered the opportunity to participate in the diversion program is not something that I would have expected after a multi-year investigation.
The plea deal ends a 5-year-long investigation by the Justice Department and averts a trial. But House Republicans are continuing their own investigations into Hunter Biden's business dealings.
This does nothing to our investigation. It actually should enhance our investigations because the DOJ should not be able to withhold any information now.
The White House has said it had no influence over the investigation.
Now, when asked about his response to the deal announced today, President Biden, while at an event in California, just said, quote, "I'm very proud of my son."